everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I invite you to work with me this very beautiful and elegant sweater. In every new creation I put a lot of work, imagination and love. And if you like my creation, please support me and subscribe to my channel. Just click the button subscribe. For this sweater I use around 550 grams, and I'll give you right away the information about the yarn. And also this sweater can be adapted to any size, and into the video I will give you all information that you have need. And also if you want the written pattern, you can find it here into the bottom in my presentation. So let's begin. Before I will show you how to make the square, because the first part of this sweater is the square. I will tell you about the yarn. The yarn that I use is Alize Baby Best, and each skein has 240 meters. And for this color the code is 62. And for this color, one moment, the code is 170. You can use any type of yarn you want if you don't have the possibility to buy this yarn. The crochet that I use is 3.5 millimeters. And now, as you can see, I make a half at this sweater. The squares, the body part and the sleeve. And now I will tell you, and also I will show you how to make the square. Each square has 5 rows. With the first color we make 2 rows, with the second color 2 rows, and the last row is made with the first color. Make a slip knot and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Join with slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 2, 1, 2. This chain 2 count as 1 double crochet, and then make 2 double crochet. 1, 2. You will have 3. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, make again 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1 and make the last group with 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, join with single crochet, with slip stitch, into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. Then make slip stitch into the next double crochet, also into the next double crochet, and also into the first chain 1 space. And now this row is ready. Now we begin the second row. Since now into chain 1 space we make 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 1 and 2, count as 1 double crochet, make 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and into the same chain 1 space make again 2 double crochet. And now into the first double crochet at the first group we make 1 front post triple. For the front post triple I yarn over only 1 time. Insert the crochet into the front and pull the yarn. You will have 1, 2, 3 loops. Take 1 loop, then 2 loops, then 2 loops. Into the next stitch, double crochet. Into the last stitch at the first group, also make triple crochet. You will have 3 loops. You take 1 loop, then 2 loops, then 2 loops. And now we make again into the chain 1 space the next corner, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Now we repeat. I will show you one more time. Into the first double crochet make 1 front post triple, 1 loop, 2 loops, 2 loops. Into the next double crochet, into the next front post triple, then make again the corner, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Continue until you finish, and then I will show you how to finish the row and how to begin with the next color. Look, I almost finished the row. And now join with slip stitch into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. One moment. Okay. With slip stitch. And now you cut the yarn and don't make a slip knot. Just pull the yarn. And now take a yarn needle and insert the yarn into it. One moment. Okay, and now you insert the yarn needle here into the next double crochet in these 2 loops and pull the yarn, and look, it is perfect. And now you hide the yarn for inside. Okay, and cut the yarn. The first part at this square is ready. Now we begin with the second color, and also we make 1, 2 rows. Okay, one moment. Make a slip knot insert the crochet into the chain 1 space and pull the loop. Chain 2, 1, 2. Make 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and 2 double crochet. And now the first corner is ready. And now we make the same stitch, 1 front post triple, 1 double crochet. So every time you begin every part at this square. After you make the corner, the first stitch will be front post triple, 1, 2 and 3. Into the next double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, and look into the last stitch at this part we make front post triple and then make the corner, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and now we repeat front post triple, double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, and 1 front post triple. And now make again the corner, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Continue until you finish, and then I'll show you how to finish and how to begin the next row. I almost finished the row, and now we join with slip stitch into the chain 2 at the beginning of the row. Okay. And then into the next stitch make also 1 slip stitch, and then into the chain 1 space also make a slip stitch. And now we begin the next row. Chain 2, count as 1 double crochet, make again 1 double crochet, chain 1 and into the same chain 1 space make 2 double crochet. And now we repeat the stitch, 1 front post triple, 1 double crochet, 1 front post triple, 1 double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, front post triple, double crochet. Okay, front post triple, double crochet, and the last stitch at this part, front post triple. Then make again the corner, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And now continue all around as I show you. When you finish, join with slip stitch into the chain 2, cut the yarn, pull the yarn, take a yarn needle and finish this second row. After you finish, make again one row with the first color. After you finish the last row with the first color, your square is ready. I will finish this square, then I will make one more, and then I will show you how to join the squares. I finished the square. Look how beautiful it is. And after I finish, in my case, with the yarn that I use, I have 9 and almost the half centimeter. And now, after you make the second square, it's time to join them. You insert the crochet into the chain 1 space at the corner into the back loop and pull the yarn. Then insert the crochet also at the second square into the back loop at the chain 1 space and pull the yarn. And now you make 2 knots one and 2, and now we begin to join. The join is make it with back loop slip stitch. Insert the crochet into the first stitch at the back loop at 1 square, then into the back loop at the second square. Join with slip stitch. Then insert the crochet into the back loop at the next stitch at the square, then at the second, join with slip stitch. Back loop, join with slip stitch. Back loop, join with slip stitch. Back loop, join with slip stitch. Continue until you finish, and then I'll show you how to finish to join. I almost finished to join, and after you join the last double crochet at 1 square and the last double crochet at the second, the last slip stitch is make it into the chain 1 space. So insert the crochet into the back loop at the chain 1 space, then at the second square and join with slip stitch. Now cut the yarn, make a slip knot and pull. After you finish to join, take a yarn needle and hide the yarn for inside. And now you make so many square you need. It's very important to make the double of number. So for example, in my case I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and I will make 12 because we work at the same time a half at the front and a half at the back. Look. Okay? So work until you have into the front and into the back the same number, as long as you need. In my case, I have for the half 57 centimeter for the 6 square, but it's your choice how many squares you need. Okay, after you finish to make the squares and also after you join them, I will show you how to continue with this stitch. I finished to make the squares and also I join them. Look how beautiful it is. And now we begin the next part of this sweater. And make a slip knot and insert the crochet here into the first square into the chain 1 space and chain 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 count as 1 double crochet, and now make double crochet in every stitch. Okay, so double crochet in every stitch. One moment. Until you reach it here at the next corner at the square. Okay, so make double crochet until here. I work until I reach it at the next corner, and always here only at this row you make like that, yarn over, insert the crochet into the chain 1 space, pull the loop, then insert the crochet here where you join the corners, pull the loop, then insert the crochet into the next corner at the chain 1 space at the next square and pull the loop. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. You take 4 loops and then finish the double crochet. Okay, because if you make double crochet into the corner here where you join and also into the next corner, your work become too large and don't look nice. Okay, and now continue. Make double crochet in every stitch until you reach it at the next corner. I will work until I reach it at the next corner, and then I will show you one more time how to make it. I work until I reach it at the next corner. Look how it is. It's perfect. And now, yarn over, insert the crochet into the chain 1 space, pull there. Then insert the crochet here where you join the corners, pull the yarn. Then insert the crochet into the next corner at the chain 1 space and pull there. Then you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. You take 4, then 2, and now you continue as I show you. Okay. And look how beautiful it is. And now work until you reach it here at the last corner, and then I will show you how to make the next row. I almost finished this row with double crochet in every stitch, and look, the last double crochet is make it here into the chain one space, exactly as you begin. Chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. The chain 2 count as 1 double crochet, and into the next 2 stitch make double crochet, 1 and 2. In total you will have 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, and into the next 3 stitch make double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, skip 1, make again, into the next 3 stitch double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. One more time, chain 1, skip 1 and make 3 double crochet. Okay, this is the stitch. So you repeat this rows. 1 row with double crochet, 1 row with 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 3 double crochet. And now, for example, it's okay if you don't have at the end of the row. Look, in my case, one moment please. I begin as I show you. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. But when I finish, I have 3 double crochet, chain 1 and only 1. It's okay if you don't have at the end of the row 3 double crochet as you begin. Okay? So, and now make so many rows you need. But how do you know how many rows you need? You measure all around the body, here half away between the waist and where the hips are bigger, all around, and the result divide by 4, and from the result obtained make -1 centimeter. And look, in my case I work until I have 90 centimeters, but depend for each size. Look, exactly 90 centimeters. Okay? So one more time. Measure all around the body halfway between the waist and where the hips are bigger. The result divide by 4, and from the result obtained make -1, and the result obtained is a number of centimeter or inch that you need to make for the first part of this sweater. Okay? And I will finish this row and then I will give you some information. I don't finish the row. And look, for example, finish the first part as I show you. Then I will show you how to make the sleeve. When you make the second part of the sweater, after you make the square, and also after you join them, and also after you make the first row, with double crochet as I show you. The second row with double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, is worked different. So at the second part you begin exactly as you finish the row at the first part, because you need to have the stitch to look exactly the same. So here it is the chain 1 space, and also must match perfect. Okay, so only when you begin the second part, begin with the number that you obtain at the end of the row. Okay, and for the second part I will make exactly as I finish the row. So I have only one double crochet, and then I chain 1, because this chain 1 is for the chain 1 space. Then skip 1 and make double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Skip 1 and again double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, and look, after I will finish the back will look the same, into the right and into the left. Okay, but only at the second part. And if you, after you finish this row, you repeat the row with double crochet in every stitch, and also into the chain 1 space. So double crochet in every stitch. And now finish the first part, and then I will show you how to make the sleeve. Now after you finish this part, it's time to make the sleeve. And how do you make? Put a stitch marker exactly in the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares into the left, and I put a stitch marker exactly in the middle, and I have into the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but depends how many squares you make. So put a stitch marker exactly in the middle, then measure at the shoulders until other arm. In my case, my model has 16 centimeters, and I measure at the stitch marker, who it is into the middle, I measure 16 centimeters, and I put a stitch marker. Then count the stitch, and from the stitch marker, who it is here into the middle, count the same number of stitch into the right, and you will have the same number into the left and into the right. And for the sleeve, the first row is worked normally. You begin at the stitch marker, who it is here into the right, and finish the row at the last stitch marker, who it is into the left. take the yarn, make a slip knot, and insert the crochet where you put the stitch marker into the right. Chain 2, count as 1 double crochet, and make, in my case, the first row at the sleeve is a row with double crochet in every stitch. Okay, so I will work until I reach it at the last stitch marker, and then I will show you how to continue. I finished the first row at the sleeve, and now at the next row we need to decrease. Chain 2, turn your work. The decrease is make it at the beginning and at the end of the row. After you make the first stitch and before you make the last stitch. So I have the first stitch. Now I make the decrease. Insert the crochet into the next double crochet and make 1 unfinished double crochet. Yarn over, insert the crochet into the next double crochet and make 1 unfinished double crochet. You will have 1, 2, 3 loops. Join them into 1. This is the decrease. And now at this row I need to make 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. But I will follow when I need to chain 1 and skip 1. So I follow the stitch. Okay. I work until I need to chain 1. I chain 1, skip 1, and I continue. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next double crochet. 1, sorry, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now you continue until you have at the end of the row 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, because here it is the last stitch and we work normally. We make the decrease into the second, into the and into the third stitch at the end of the row. I reached at the end of the row and I have 1, 2, 3 stitches. But before I show you one more time how to decrease, every time when you decrease, put a stitch marker at the beginning of the row. So make the decrease, then make some stitch and put a stitch marker. It's very easy to count the rows when you need to decrease. Okay, and now we decrease again at the end of the row. Yarn over into the next stitch, make 1 unfinished double crochet. Yarn over again into the next stitch, make 1 unfinished double crochet. Join them into 1 and into the last stitch make double crochet. Don't forget the last stitch is always make into the chain 2 at the beginning of the previous row, always. Okay, chain 2, and now the next 2 rows it's worked normally. So 1 row with double crochet, one row with 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. So 2 rows, work it normally. And now look. So here it is the first row. At the next I decrease. I put a stitch marker. Then I make 1, 2 rows working normally. Then at the third row I make the decrease at the beginning and at the end. And also I put the stitch marker. Then 1, 2 rows work normally. At the next decrease at the beginning and at the end of the row. And now you continue to work until you almost obtain your length. For example, in my case, I need for the sleeve 46 centimeter, but I will work minus 6 or 7 centimeter. It's your choice how many centimeter you want for the bottom edge of the sleeve. So in my case, I work at the sleeve until I have 40 centimeter, and after I finish, I will show you how to make the edge. And look, for example, if your sleeve is narrow it a little, you can make 1 row decrease, then 1, 2, 3 rows work normally, and at the next decrease, and then 1, 2, 3 rows work normally, 1 row decrease. So you can alternate. It's your choice if you want a little large or a little small sleeve. Okay, so continue until you almost obtain your length, and then I will show you how to make the bottom edge. I work at the second sleeve until I almost obtain the length, and also I count the row to be sure I make the same number at the second sleeve. And now, very important, before I will show you how to make the bottom edge, the last row must be a row with double crochet in every stitch, and also when you begin to make the first row at the bottom edge, this row must be made it for outside. So outside, and will look like that for inside. Okay, and because in my case the row with double crochet, I make 1 for the last row, but if I begin from here, the bottom edge, bottom edge will be for inside. So I make 1 row with double crochet. So I have 1, 2, and now chain 2, 1, 2, done your work. Okay. And we make 1 from post triple, 1 double crochet, the same stitch that I show you when I make the square. So 1 from post triple, 1 double crochet, from post triple, double crochet, from post triple, double crochet. Okay, continue until you finish the row, and then I will show you how to make the next row. I finished the first row at the bottom edge with from post triple and double crochet. Now chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. This time you make 1 back post triple, 1 double crochet. The back post triple is make it in to the same way. You yarn over only one time. Insert the crochet from the back post, and you have 3 loops, 1, 2 and 3. Take 1, then 2 loops, then 2 loops. Into the next double crochet, into the next back post triple crochet, 1, 2, 3 loops. Take 1, then 2 loops, then 2 loops. Into the next double crochet, into the next back post triple crochet. One more time, double crochet, back post triple crochet, and look, and here it is for outside. And now you make so many rows you need. In my case I make 6 rows, and I obtain the necessary length that I need for the sleeve. After you finish the second part and also the second sleeve, you can eliminate here at the sleeve the stitch markers. And also after you finish the bottom edge, keep a longer thread, because after you eliminate the stitch marker, begin to sew. You sew at the sleeve here until you reach it under arm, and then continue to close in one part the sweater. After you finish these 2 parts of the sweater with the body part and the sleeve, and also after you sew, I will show you how to join. One moment please. I will show you how to join here into the front and into the back the squares. I sew the sleeve until I reach it under arm, and then I continue to join in one part, and also here into the front I also sew. I try different type of join, but I don't like it, and I decide to sew the square. And look, it is very nice. And now I will show you how to sew. You begin at the bottom until you want to stop for the V front space. In my case, I join 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and the last 2 I don't sew, and this is the V space for the front. And now take a yarn needle with the yarn and insert the crochet into the chain 1 space, the yarn needle, sorry, and then into the next chain 1 space at the second square. Pull the yarn, one moment, and make 2 knots, 1 and 2. And now insert the yarn needle into the first double crochet at the first square for the front, like that. Then for the back, also at the first double crochet. Into the next double crochet at the first square for the front. Into the next double crochet at the second for the back. For the front, for the back. Pull the yarn. For the front, for the back. Pull the yarn. Okay, it's very easy and it looks very nice. Sorry. Okay, continue to sew until you finish, and then I will show you how to make the edge. I finished to sew, and now I will show you how to make the edge. I make the edge only here at the bottom all around. If you want, you can also make it here into the V front and back. In my case, I don't make it here because it looks very nice like that, and I don't make. And now for the bottom edge, we begin here where you join, where you sew, and make a slip knot, and insert the crochet here into the first row. Chain 1 and make 1 single crochet. Here you have rows where is finish and begin, and here you have the stitch where it is the squares. For each row count as 2 stitches. So I make into the first row 1 stitch, skip 2, 1, 2, into the third, so into the next row, make 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2. This time you skip 1 row. Into the next, insert the crochet and make 1 single crochet. Skip 2 again. 1 stitch at 1 row, 1 stitch at the next. and make again 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2, 1, 2. Skip 1 row. Into the next row, make 1 single crochet. Okay, repeat all around, and also if you want you can make it into the V front. After you finish the edge, your sweater is ready. I hope you like it. I think it's not hard to make. If you like my creation, please support me and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and bye bye.